Lady Fubler. So first of all, I will have to say to all my new subscribers, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, please press that red button there, the subscribing button, and then don't forget to hit the alert bell. That will enable you to get an alert notification whenever I upload a film or a video. So meanwhile, one of my subscribers wrote to me the other time. She was trying to sort of start a discussion with me, and within that discussion she now said something like that she found out that cheating triggers out domestic violence, and I think she has right in that aspect when it comes to domestic violence, because I know that some of the domestic violence that people experience at their home has something. When you look at it, when you look at the foundation, when you look at the basic, it always has something to do with cheating. Meanwhile, I would like to look into this cheating problem in marriages, in relationships, and I really want to throw an insight into this problem, cheating problem. Let us, reason together. Let's see exactly what are the reasons why I'm thinking about it. Why don't you sit back and watch this clip? There you understand why she said that cheating is one of the problems that trigger out domestic problems. I mean, domestic violence in our families or in
Who the fuck is you?
Who
Who the fuck is you? Who the
Stop.
fuck is you? Hell no! Who the fuck is you? Why she in my house?
Come on, leave that shit
Why
alone.
this bitch in my
Leave
house?
that alone. Leave that
Why
alone.
is
Leave
this
that
bitch in
alone.
my house, Steve?
Leave that alone.
Why is
Leave
this
that
bitch in
alone.
my house?
Leave that alone.
No.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
Why?
Sit down, okay. Go on the couch. Go on the couch. Go on the couch.
Who the fuck is you? So you been coming over here when I'm not here?
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
So you spent the night in my house?
No, ma'am. I did not spend the night in your house.
What you got between your legs? One of my bags
No,
on?
ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know.
Give me my house keys.
Ma'am, I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know you, ma'am.
So why is she here, Steve?
You know who that is.
Why she in my house in my bed, Steve?
Sorry, ma'am.
Why she in my house in my bed,
Leave her
Steve?
alone. Leave her alone. Leave her
No,
alone.
no, you supposed to be my husband. Don't you fucking touch me. Don't you touch me.
Leave her alone.
Don't you touch me. This is what you been doing. You had this bitch in my house.
Stop.
Huh? 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 Let me go.
What you going in your purse
Let
for?
me go. What you going to go for?
What you going in your purse for? No, because you in her house at the end of the day, though. Like that shit, but we said you don't see our whole life.
Do not grab me.
I'm sorry,
This
ma'am.
been over here, Steve.
I'm sorry.
What you doing to me?
I'm
Huh?
sorry.
Just wait. So how many times you been in my house? Let me
First time.
So how long y'all been talking? How long y'all been fucking?
We haven't been in.
Yes, you did. You laying in my bed. How long y'all been fucking?
And then
Tell
you
the
laying
truth.
comfortably.
Tell the truth. Don't touch me, Steve. Tell the truth. How long you been fucking? Because if I know you lying, I'm telling you, I'm gonna swallow you before you walk out this door.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
You have been fucking. You fuck this bitch.
No.
Huh? This
Come
is what
on.
you
Come on.
doing.
Stop playing with my
You been fucking this bitch.
I ain't
So you
fucking.
So let's talk about this cheating of a thing. And in our society today, when we talk about cheating, we're all focus are on men. No, don't forget there are women who also cheat on their husbands. But I think we throw more stones on men than on women. And then the question is this: what are the reasons why men cheat on their wives or their girlfriends that men cheat? I really don't know exactly how to say it without being biased. I really want to be objective on this issue. I would say some men, one of the reasons is that some men cheat because they are in a bad relationship. I know that it may sound so funny, but that is it. Some men find it difficult to talk when they're in a bad situation. They find it difficult to talk when they're in a tight corner. Some men want out of a relationship. they want out of their marriage, then instead of addressing the issue, instead of sitting with their partner, instead of sitting down with their partner to iron things out, to talk about issue, to see how they can bring, remedy to the problem, they now finish it up. They finish up the issue by flirting. Some would prefer to feel shame than to admit that they have experiencing some problems in their relationships. Some refuse to, to admit publicly that their relationships are choking them up. So what do in order to opt out of this relationship? They do what? They start cheating. But I call that a cowardice action. They will have taken a braver move to call the attention of the partner and then sit down and talk things out and see if there is any way the two can part friendly if it is nothing that can be faced. Flirting is a very, very bad, way of attracting the attention of your partner. So remember what I say. One of the first reasons is they just want to get out of the relationship because the relationship is choking them. Another thing is this: they feel so insecure in their relationship, especially when their wives are doing so good, are successful, when the wives are independent, they now feel insecure, and some they'll want to go somewhere else, to somebody who is in a sort of a little bit lower level than the wife, where he will demonstrate his authority or something like that. That's what I feel. And again, the thought is this: some have low esteem problem, and for such people, it will be very, very dangerous for them to be praised by somebody. Let's say you didn't know that the man have a low self-esteem problem, and then you say, oh, you're looking so fine, you're a handsome man. And for such a person, it will act as you've just added a booster to him, and then boom, like a rocket, it will trigger off. And some will now fall into that temptation. And some bad girls, that's how they penetrate into some men. And again, there's this, what do they call it? Some men believe that, they are not yet old enough to get married. Some believe that they were forced to get married at the point they got married to a particular woman. So they believe that they are too young to be married. Then cheating will make them feel like they are men. But the thing is this: if you feel that you're not yet old enough, matured enough, reasonable enough, adult enough to get into marriage or to get into any relationship, please just leave it out. Forget about getting into a relationship. Forget about getting into a sort of a serious relationship. Then forget about it. Because once you get into a relationship, you've committed yourself. You committed your everything about you. You've committed into that relationship. So getting into a serious relationship or getting married to somebody, and then you flirt behind the back of that person is you're tarnishing your image, you're destroying your reputation. That is not good. So if you feel that you're not yet mature, then it's okay. And again, the belief that when they flirt, that is when they are men enough. And some even use it to boast among their friends that they slept with how many women, slept with that woman, with that, something like that. And their friends will even give them a pat on the back. Wow, well done, you've tried. Now you are a man, something like that. But Remember what the Bible said. Your marriage bed should be holy. Some will say, "Oh, I didn't take the woman home." No, that's thinking like a child. When the Bible says your marriage bed should be holy, it means wherever you are going, that your body, you should not share with any other woman apart from your wife. And the same thing goes to the wife. That is how I understand the marriage bed should be made holy, kept pure. That means don't believe that it's only when you sleep with a woman on the bed, on your marriage bed, on your matrimonial bed, that is when the bed is defiled. No, that bed, you carry it along with you. That is your body, my dear. That is your body. The Bible says you should keep it clean. You should keep it pure. And remember, the temple of the Holy Spirit is also our body. So the Bible said that you should keep it pure. You should keep it clean, please. You must not sleep with the woman on your matrimonial bed for you to know that you've committed a sin. Please don't misunderstand me. I am not here to preach to you, but I'm just trying to be objective in my reasoning. So, wherever in a hotel, wherever at the woman's home, wherever you ever went to bed with a lady is counted in. As far as it's your body, you didn't take another person's body to commit that atrocity. It is your body. Then it's wrong. The point is this one night stand, sex without attachment, what do I call it? I call it when the opportunity knocks, when it knocks on their door, the zip goes down or the belt rips open. That is what I call it. So some normally do one night stand, or one day says, or whichever name, I don't know, it has so many names. So normally do it, not really that they don't love their girlfriends or their wives. Some do it because they want to experience another type of thing. Some do it because they believe they have tasted red apple, they want to taste green apple. Or some do it because they, if in Africa they've tasted a wusi soup or bona soup, a dekoko soup, vegetable soup, something like that. But whatever it is, some do it not because they are not happy with their wives or their girlfriends. Some do it because they feel opportunity comes but once. So no, I call it stupidity comes but once. That shows that we are human beings, we are not animals. That's the difference between human beings and animals. That God gave us intelligence, God gave us senses, God gave us the ability to say no. And remember that the Bible says, let your no be no and let your yes be yes. No matter what it is, one should not grab such opportunities. Such opportunities are not good opportunities. Such thing like it was offered free, there was no attachment, should not come up. Everything about that belongs to what? Cheating. That is also cheating. So another thing is this: when there is breakdown in communication, where there is problem in communication, when such reasonable things about what goes on in our bedroom are not discussed, or what goes on in our marriage are not discussed between the partners, it also causes problem. It causes problem because it is bad to assume that your partner will love something, and because you assumed you know him or her so well, then you continue to do things that you think it will please the person, and at the end it turns out displeasing the person. So if there is breakdown in communication in marriages or in relationships, it can also lead to one partner going to look for sexual fulfillment outside the marriage or outside the relationship. Another thing is this: what else? I believe that some will say some people are not meant for monogamy. Yeah, is there anything like, yeah, monogamy? That's the marriage between a man and a woman. Then I will tell you this: if actually that some people are not made for monogamy, then why did God brought up monogamy in the Garden of Eden? Why? God created in the beginning, according to the book of Genesis, Adam and Eve, not Adam and so many Eves. Although as time goes on, human beings now recreated the whole institution. But we all know that in the beginning, from the beginning, God made man and woman. And the Bible said the man should leave his family, his father and mother, his family, and then go to the wife, and the two will be one as husband and wife. And again, we can also see in New Testament that Jesus Christ supported that institution when he attended the wedding. His first miracle was performed in a wedding ceremony between a man and a woman, not between a man and many wives. So there are no reasons for us to be turning things upside down. I see cheating as a very bad thing. If you have had enough, if you feel you are no longer compatible with your partner, the same thing goes to women. Women also cheat. I think one that I will do women cheating in marriages or in relationships. So as I'm saying, if you are fed up, if you are tired of your relationship, I think the best thing to do is just to leave. I know that this cheating also can be triggered off by when somebody is having grudges against the wife or the husband, or the wife or the husband or the girlfriend. When you bottled up on anger, when you really want to revenge against something on your spouse, on your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, flirting is not the best answer. Some have flirted, some have enjoyed this sexual fulfillment outside their marriage and have met their death there. Some have met their loophole there. Some have met their frustration. Some have met deadly diseases. Some have met there is nothing good that comes from cheating. If you have had enough, if you feel you're no longer compatible with whoever it is you are in the relationship with, please, why don't you just sit down and talk things out? It might appear so difficult to do. It may appear so, it's sort of frustrating. But when you think about flirting behind your wife or behind your friend or behind your girl or whatever, and you think about the dent, the damage you do to your image, your reputation, then you should choose one. I think flirting is not good. No matter how you see it, it is not good. I know some people will say some men are going through their second adolescent. Whatever you see it or whichever way you see it, flirting is flirting. Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter whichever name you give to it. It doesn't matter whichever name you give to it. Cheating is cheating. What is bad is what is bad. Why you should do that when you are with somebody. Please talk things out. If you must go outside, then finish the business you have with the woman. Finish it. Talk things out. Go your different way if you're fed up than going behind to cheat, and then you come back home and pretend that everything is okay. And there's one funny thing you should know about cheating. When you sleep with women outside your matrimonial home, do you know what you're doing? Let's say you slept with 10 women outside, or you slept with 5, and you believe that, there's no attachment, no strain, is nothing. After all, the woman will not know. Do you ever think about what you do to yourself, what you do to you spiritually? When you sleep with 10 women and you go home to sleep with your wife, indirectly, your wife is also sleeping with those people that you slept with. It's a sort of, you transfer all the things that you got from them onto your wife. Spiritually, it's very, very wrong. Physically, it is also very, very wrong. So some men don't realize the value of what they have at home. Some of these men that cheat, when you know them personally, privately, then you understand that most of those men have fantastic wives at home. When you talk about beauty, when you talk about intelligence, when you talk about independence, they are not lacking in any way when it comes to, the qualities that their wives, possess. Some men do it because they don't know the value of what they have, what God has blessed them with in their wives. That is it from me today. That is my opinion, my objective opinion about cheating. I don't know what you think about it. If you support any of my points or any of my opinions, please write down your comments. Let's talk. Let's rub minds together. That is it for today. And meanwhile, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I want to welcome you into my wonderful community. Subscribe, and may God bless you.